So now that we understand how to log sklearn based models, it is right time to introduce a new MLflow concept, and that is MLflow model registry. F- From the name itself, it should be very clear, but at the same time, I feel that MLflow model registry name is not very appropriate. And I will tell you why I'm thinking this way, because when you think about registry, you often think and associate registry with a storage, right? But that's not the case with MLflow model registry. It is not a store, although we call it as a store, but it is just a store for metadata. Ultimately, your models will keep staying inside the artifact store, which for our situation is our local directory. Whereas what model registry essentially means is it keeps track of uh, your model's lineage, versioning, and aliasing. So there are things that you would want to do with your best model, maybe deploy it into production, or maybe you would like to see which run produced it and things like that. That is enabled by MLflow model registry. So it essentially is a centralized model store. Although there is no storage component in a model registry, it just creates this registry using a YAML file. Okay, and that YAML file points back to the backend and artifact store. Okay, so let's see how can we register the model using Python or maybe UI as well. So let me go here and let's see. Let's assume that I want to register this model. The only thing that I need to do is I will come here. I will select the model. So I have got I have to basically create a model first. Now what exactly I'm doing? You might be confused here because we already have lots of models that we trained in our last discussion using auto logging and manual logging. But what exactly we are creating? We are essentially creating a registered model here. Let me go here. Let me come in models. You see, currently there are no registered models. Let us create one. Let us create best production model. So if I create it, there are certain things which will automatically be created for this model. One important thing which is its version. So if I come here, you see currently it is having no version because we do not associate any model to it. Okay, so let's see. Let's go in the experiments again. Let's come here. Let's come to the auto logging and let's come to the artifact, sorry. Let's come to the models. Now this model is from the logged models, not registered models. So if I click on it, now if I click on register model and if I click this drop down, I see this option best production model. If I register it, my model will be registered. And now if I check the version, it says version 1. But let me do one thing. Let me come into the experiment. Now let me go inside the logging, simple model, register model. Now if I select that same model, what will happen? Let's see what happens. You see, it has incremented it to the next version, which essentially means this is a very good tool when you are building and pushing models into production. So if I open this, you have got two versions and I can click on various versions. So I can maybe click on version 1 and I can look at its schema. Now this schema is automatically inferred by its input and outputs. How does that work? Because it is created using MLflow. That is why it is able to, the MLflow is able to infer its input and output schema, essentially the shapes and all. Okay, now what I can do is I can come here, I can add tags to it, I can add aliases to it. Aliases would help when, let's say, I'm deploying the model as HTTP based server. Their aliases might help. Okay, so for now, the basic idea that you have to take is you can register a already logged model, and that gives you some additional features such as versioning and lineage. for the model. Okay. Now the question is, can I do that via my code? Yes, we can. In fact, when you are logging the model, so let's say in auto logging you can't do it, but if let's say I am doing calling this sklearn.log model, inside here I can pass sk model and then name, some dummy name, and then I can pass something known as registered model name. The moment I pass something like this, now the moment I run this code, let's run this. Okay, let's say my model and registered model, and let's for the sake of it, let's use the same name here, and let's run this. Okay, I'm running this lecture 5 only, and let's see what happens. So we are also using its auto log facility, and we are also logging the model by default, manually, sorry. You see, registered model exists, hence it is creating a new version. So if you refresh it now, you have got version 3. I hope you are able to understand how model registration works. Okay, so I think that would be it for this video, because model registry in itself is not a very huge topic. But now in the next video, we will be taking up this model, and we will be trying to uh, access it via HTTP based server. Okay, let's get started. And I think in the next session, I will also have to talk about model URI. Essentially, I think I can do it right away. So model URI is essentially a unique identifier that you can use to reference a registered model. Okay, and the way you do it, this is models / model name. Now here my model name is best production model, and then model version. That's it. So this is the model URI that you can essentially use when you have to, let's say, deploy a model. And in fact, we will be looking at how we can do that as well. We can also reference a model using as runs syntax. So I can have something like runs, the run name, and then there will be the model name. Okay, so let us see these various examples in the next video where we deploy these models. Okay, thank you so much.